So I was playing Barbarian, that's the one I chose to level. And I saw that many people, they kinda want to go to the internet and follow the best guide ever to how to level and stuff. And I actually tried many different builds, and I think Diablo 4 is very good if you just want to do your own thing. You don't really need to follow a guide to be able to easily level up and then to thrive doing whatever you want. Yeah, sure, maybe if you're doing the end game content, the very end game content, then you want to follow a specific guide. But you know what? Just do your own thing, the thing that you like, that will be fine. Trust me. And when compared to some friends doing the guide builds, I actually even fared a little bit better. So let me show you what I chose for my Barbarian, so you guys can see it by yourselves and just like apply the kind of like logic to how you make a build that's good. For my basic attack, I have the lunging one. That's just so you can from anywhere in the map lunge your enemies. That's very good because barbarians, well, are melee class, so you want to be on melee. Now another good thing is Iron Skin. Iron Skin makes so I gain a barrier for the half the life I had lost. And you can choose an upgrade that will regenerate your life. So look at my life coming back. Very good. Now for my most used attack, non-fury one, that's not my main attack, I got the Death Blow. Death Blows make so if you kill someone with it, it will go off cooldown and then you can do it again. And you can choose an option so you go Berserker on circuit again. So that's a pretty good looping because you're going to you're constantly changing weapons. Like you hit once with your sword, your main with your basic attack, and then you go and Death Blow it. That's a hammer. Then you're going to hit something with your sword, then you Death Blow something weak. And you can keep doing this looping. And why is that looping good? Because barbarians have many nice stuff when you change or when you swap weapons. Like the arsenal mechanic. There are lots of powers that will help you when you're swapping weapons constantly. So that's pretty nice. Now, other stuff that I like here also. I find that I'm going to show you guys, but I find the leap so good. And I'll show what I chose for my last two powers. Here on my screen, you can see some of the benefits of swapping weapons. So here, I have 6 weapons, you gain Fortify. Well, that's basically a mechanic in the game. Once you have lots of Fortify, you take less damage and you gain other benefits. And swap 10 times to Overpower. That's the main mechanic I'm using. So Overpower is a mechanic that comes with the game. There's a flat chance to overpower. This flat chance can't be increased. But that's not a problem because you can increase it artificially like that. Swap weapon 10 times and you overpower. And overpower, as you can see here, my overpower. The damage is, yeah, 750% more than it should be. Because I'm heavily investing on it. That's the number, the blue number that you see coming up, or the orange number when I crit. And so that means every 10 times I swap a weapon, an overpower is guaranteed. And I swap weapons a lot, even with the cycle alone. I'm hitting with the lunging strike, then I'm hitting with the death blow. And then I go again for a lunging strike, that's 3 swaps. That's 3 swaps in nothing. And then there is more stuff they can use, swap, then I'll be overpowering all the time. You're going to see here the overpower. A moment. 8 now, 9, now I'm going to overpower something. You're going to see the number. This blue number that you saw, 30,000 something, that was overpower. Now I'm back to 4. Now I'm easily stacking again. Back to... I think I actually overpowered something now, by mistake. I wanted to show you guys, but it's actually so easy to overpower. And overpower pretty much does what the name says, it overpowers stuff. It's very good. Okay, so now I'm on a Nightmare tier 2 dungeon. And you need to keep in mind that blue number is overpower, the yellow number is critical strike, but the orange number is a overpower the critical strike. Just start basically just cleaning stuff. Now on my right button, the thing I chose to spend my Fury on, I put Hammer of the Ancients. because every ancients with some glyphs can go a very big area.
I need more time.
And not only that, I also use the hammer that I'm using for the death blow. So it is a synergy there. They can strike with my sword from my main attack, the lunging one, and then I can either overpower something if I don't have fury, or I mean death blow something, okay, or hammer fence then if I have fury to spend. Just by itself is lots of damage on the hammer actions. Now you can see blue numbers, that's one overpower. Look how often I get that. I'm already in 7 build-ups, so soon is going to be another. Oh, need to go there because that's a nightmare to dungeon with these affix. Like the storm comes, I need to be inside the spirit, otherwise I die, I think. Now for my ultimate, I chose this one here because they make 3 attacks of different weapons. That means by itself 4 swaps, right? You have your main weapon, then where is the thing? You have your main weapon, then the first ultimate, 1 swap, second of the ultimate, 2 swaps, third of the ultimate, 3 swaps, and you hit again for main weapon, that's 4 swaps in 1 power. So that's pretty cool. That's why I chose it. And also kind of cleans the whole screen. As you can see, I have no problems like here, just kill everything, even talking to guys, like doing stuff easily. And I also not even really using potions, as you can see, 9 on 9 potions. Just relying on my iron skin to get back my life, to survive the attacks, and relying on my swapping weapons all the time. Also, barbarians got some stuff that makes so whenever there's like some items can come with plus 6% of damage when you swap weapons. That's a pretty good affix if you're using this build. Because every time you're swapping weapons and getting more damage. Boom, critical. Boom, overpowered critical. That's it, it's all the time, guys, all the time. And another nice stuff that I have, that I think it's very nice, is the leap. Now, I know it's not the most like combat-oriented stuff. It's not going to increase my DPS by huge amounts. You don't use the leap. You use the leap for that. Use the leap to get on whatever you want. You know, it's like an emergency. It's a way. Oh, overpowered for 31,000. It's a way for you to get to the fight. See, I got here. Also, a nice aspect about the leap, that you can ruin it to give you rage when you hit something with it. Lots of rage. So that means more Hammer of the Ancients. Look at the Hammer of the Ancients, so effective. So the combination of Death Blows, Hammer of the Ancients, and this thing here, the name is Iron Maelstrom. Just like, I think that's deadly. I'm not saying that you'll be able to do that on the tier 4 Nightmare Dungeon level 60 or something like that. But maybe you can. I didn't research builds whenever I'm playing games like this. I usually won't research a build unless I'm stuck. I usually like to be the one putting the builds around. Even though I couldn't play that many hours, so I'm still on level 60, tier 3. I still put on a lot of hours, come on. I still put on the research here. I'm very used to Diablo and other games, you know, that style, even though I'm not a Path of Exile player. I've played a little bit, but not for me, at least not the first one, maybe the second will be. And I think the build works very good. I'm going to show you guys now. Not all the items, but just some of the stuff that I find crucial if you want to run a build like that, okay? So I'm going to show you basically the legendary powers. This one you can ignore, but I find very good to have damage reduction when you hit with basic attacks. Basically, I have 20% damage reduction all the time. Now this one is good, but it's very outdated, okay? Look at the item level, 481. I have items like 600 something now. So very outdated, and you can I've got aspects now that give like 300 or something like that. I think 345. Look, here, 236 fortify. So they are much better now, but that's a good one. Because once you're fortified, fortify means once you have more fortified health than your health, then you take less damage, and you can trigger several effects. Some effects that I trigger on my build is that I get lots of more damage when I'm fortified. So basically, whenever a fight, as soon as like fight starts, like give me a little bit of time, I'll be fully fortified, taking less damage, dishing less damage. That's pretty cool. Another one here. This one's even like not working anymore because I just replaced the knight. Now I didn't replace this one. Now the legs make so the leap is not only to get by, but also make so the leap is a very good defensive mechanism because it gives you 15% damage reduction inside it. The area of the earthquake that I create. Now this one it is okay, but it's actually a feeder. And the iron skin I like it because you can respec iron skin. To heal yourself, you get a big barrier. There is a knight in here that makes so my iron skin gives me unstoppable and more damage reduction. So what that means is even if I'm crowd controlled, I can use iron skin and get off a stun, a slow, a frozen, or anything that would kill me. That's pretty cool. That's the one way to die on higher levels is by being chain locked by mobs. So this one here, more fury generates makes so my core skill does more damage. My core skill is my Hammer of the Ancients. That's like I think that's the heaviest damage I can deal easily with the Hammer of the Ancients. And now here I have that I told you guys already. This one here now nothing really good. I'm not using ground stomp, but at least increase the damage I deal on the earthquake of the leap. At least that. But that's also filler. This one here, that's pretty good. That's one of the strong ones. If you're going Hammer of the Ancients build, you need that. You pretty much need that. So your Hammer of the Ancients will not only hit like a little bit of the mob in front of you, you create a big area that I was creating when I was hitting something. You always need one of these ones. Now for other weapons here, that's good. Your basic attack makes so my Hammer of the Ancients will be stronger. That's very good. Here, more critical strike chance against enemies that are injured. That's alright. And if I'm healthy, I will just a feeder basically, but that's good. Always good to relax the effect by control, right? And final up, that's another main star of the build. That's not a very good one. You could get that one that goes to 100 or even more if like Sacred Ancestor. So every time you swap 10 swaps of weapons, your next attack will always overpower and do increased damage, overpower damage. That's the big one also. So I would say this one and the Hammer of the Ancients one are the one that makes this build works, and I will actually keep the weapon for more times, like for pretty much longer if I can't find another thing to imprint on. And you need to imprint on the two-handed weapons because you want to get the 100% more, the 100% strength. So there are powers that if you imprint on two-handed weapons, they will be stronger, the aspects will be stronger. But so, what was really the point of this video? Is just to showcase that Diablo 4 Blizzard really did put in the work. So most of the skills that you want to play your style will work for you. Unless you are one of the very hardcore gamers that will go for the ending game before everyone, then maybe you need an optimized list. Otherwise, just pick whatever you like. Pick what fits your playstyle. I will never leave Leap alone, because Leap can take me out of pickles in combat, and Leap can also be used to cross hills or get shortcuts on rooms, for example. And it doesn't matter what else I could put there that would be more efficient. I will never leave Leap. That's my style. Also, I will never not pick like passives that gives you move speed, because I love move speed. And Diablo 4 is open to that. You can do whatever you want if you're leveling, and even if you're just like even if you're a World Tier 4, doing like the first Nightmare Dungeon tiers, you can do whatever you want, you'll be fine. pretty much every class is fine with pretty much every build. Of course, there are some outliers to the good and to the bad, but the chances or whatever you're choosing will be good. I hope that helps someone. Thank you very much for watching the video and see ya!